How to kill a Necramech? To be honest, I think one of the best things to kill a Necramech is another Necramech, or the Void Rig. But you're probably farming yours right now, so we're gonna have to find a different build or a setup to use against them. So let's go. I got together I would call it a minimum viable build for this. Made around MR8, but I don't have a lot of the starter stuff anymore, so bear with me. Done what I could. You're gonna have to use what you have. And I think the best advice I have for you is to use what you have. If you don't have the Rhino Prime, use the normal Rhino. If you don't have the Current Prime, use the normal Current. But not even that. The most important thing here is actually the Zorus, which is a free weapon that you're gonna get on the quest, Deadlock Protocol, which becomes available to you at MR4. It is a super popular weapon. Throw a couple Forma. These are... You're gonna have to work a bit to get these mods, but we're gonna make Radiation, which is what our enemies are accessible to. And Epitaph, or I don't know, whatever you want to use. I don't have any... All of the builds are occupied. Viral, heat. It has innate cold. Cold helps with the Necramechs. They are slowed by cold. Saxon, I don't even know what yeah, I touched this years ago, never touched it again. So that's it. Let's try and go for it. Go for a run with Rhino, and then I'm gonna show you guys a setup that is more optimized really for the third and hardest bounty there is, which is the rank 3s, because mechs on that bounty, they just feel crazy tanky. The bounty is way harder than it should be, probably. Gonna do this as close to what I think you guys like Gamble calls the new bros. So yeah, let's get to it. I really tried to get the stuff together as basic as possible. Even my build has a helmet ability there, but don't really mind about that. I'm not gonna be using it. Really want to keep this as new player as possible. So what we have to do now is to collect the bait. Another thing, if you can, don't do this alone. I'm doing this alone to show you guys that it is possible, but this is alone is too much suffering, and it's not even close to viable to keep running. But you're gonna need the damage parts from the Necramechs to build your own. After completing the Heart of Demons, you probably already have like every blueprint you're gonna need to build your Void Rig. But then you need the damaged Necramech parts. This part, you have to defend this thing. And to be honest, I was kind of surprised on how the tuning on this actually is, because I almost failed, and even with one of my good setups, I failed on the higher levels. So look at the damage that thing is taking. Okay, gonna use our abilities as much as possible to defend this thing. Current deals a good damage. Of course, it's Current Prime, but okay, that thing is taking too much damage. We have to defend this as much as we can. Thrown weapons are really good, and I mean, I've tried so much stuff actually, and I have to say that I still think that melees are the way to go, especially on the beginning. Now the Zorus might just be one of the first and more viable for now, but later we'll get something else. I just really think that they could take a look on the The scaling for this thing is, I don't know. This would be a bit frustrating to fail as a new player out of nowhere. You're having a new objective and fail, but we move on. I hope everyone just makes it. Okay. I actually started this with Excalibur. I tried doing this with Excalibur back in when this released around that time. Exalted Blade was really good on dealing with this, but not anymore really. But Rhino is gonna be, I wouldn't say extremely good, but he's pretty viable against the Necramechs because they deal a crazy amount of damage. You cannot bring a stealth frame because they have some sort of a nullifying aura, and as soon as you enter stealth, they're gonna take you out of stealth. And so that is not good. You're not gonna be able to do much if your build is focused on your invisibility. Let's say you brought a Loki, you're probably doomed if you're alone. So Rhino has Iron Skin, which will help you stay alive. Has Roar, which will give you a decent amount of damage, and that's gonna should be enough. Hopefully we get the Void Rig, because Bone Widow is actually kind of crazy. I feel like Bone Widow is just much harder than Void Rig for some reason. We'll get in. Okay, let's go. Should find something around here. We're gonna use the Epitaph to pretty much prime our target. It's gonna make him slow. It's gonna increase the damage he's gonna take. Epitaph, if you cannot farm when you get the mastery for it, I think it's either 7 or 8. You can buy it for a couple plats. Shouldn't be that expensive. Already Iron Skin. We got Void Rig. You want to aim for the arm first. You have to take out both arms, and after you take out both arms, you can focus on the back. There is a spot that when you hit, it just annihilates it, but it's really hard to hit. When it does that, stop attacking. That is its own Iron Skin of sorts. It will absorb damage. Don't stay close to the grenades. They do a ton of damage. You really just have to keep spamming this and detonating as a... Okay, this might be bad. Have to hit the back. It's a little bit hard to hit. Slow, roll, still. There we go. That's the spot. There we got a Orkin orientation matrix. Pretty good. There we go. It wasn't that bad, but I felt like when I got to fight the Bone Widow with that was just so bad. Could also do another part of the little bounty in there to find the vault and open it. But yeah, I'm just doing this to show you guys how to kill the first mech, and this is really the beginning. Just a start. But I think the most important part is to prime and to use the Zorus. And I have to say that there are not a lot of weapons that are viable for this. Now let's go into what could be the optimal setup. Best frame to use is Necros because his Desecrate works on killed Necramechs. So you're gonna get more loot out of them. And I don't even have a booster right now. So what are we gonna use? I'm gonna use Mode Augmented here. I'm gonna trade this for a Fury. The weapon we want, we can keep the Epitaph. The weapon we want is the Stropha. Gunblades are amazing for this. They're just crazy good for this. That's how it goes. Build for radiation, and it's about it. That's the build. I just feel like this trophy is probably the best one. Sentinel, you can take your Smidakavat to risk getting a buff. And then let's start get our bounty. Considering that you're a higher level player right now, the approach is going to be a bit different. As soon as we enter, you're going to start using more stuff. But yeah, I would say more advanced player, but not so much to the point that you already have your mech. So I'm just gonna try to speed run as much as possible this thing. Say you have your, you just need to farm some more, or you wanna farm to get your second mech, to get your Bone Widow. To get your Bone Widow, then yeah, you already use your Void Rig, so just want to show you guys what I think it is the best weapon to kill them. And yeah, now we'll do the same. Really, the gun blades just work so well against the Necramechs. That is crazy. It's not. I don't even think there's anything that comes close to it. Till I got here, I have tested so much stuff. I've tested snipers, I've tested shotguns, I've tested other melees. One weapon that I haven't tested is the Coral Shell, but it is also a gun blade, so it could have as good as a how to even say it? Oh my god! Of oh my, the results, yeah, could have similar results. And if they just start doing the damage, that's what I meant, you see. This thing is almost dead, but they're still attacking it. It's gonna die. Oh my god. No! 2, 1, no! Got it. Jeez. Again, they might have to take a look on this because it's taking too much damage, or enemies are dealing too much damage, or maybe it's the Eximus. Do the same now. I liked having Gloom, but it is just, I think it's one of the best abilities against Necramech. If you don't have Gloom, don't worry, just don't. Another great thing to have is Terrify with a good amount of armor stripping. I think 2 casts should full strip, but if we full strip, then the damage type they take becomes different. That is another thing that I'm still gonna test. Is if we armor strip them, would it be better to use something else, to use other stuff? But yeah, gunblades. And it's gonna be the same deal, aim for the arms and then for the back. Nothing changes. Don't even think I need to kill these now, but oh. Just get ready. I have 3 Necramechs to kill, so we're gonna be ready to just try some stuff. One is around here. Oh, let's use this armor reduction. One arm. It's a bit hard to hit you. Bone Widow also has a... What is happening? She also has a... her dash actually gives her some immunity. Oh my god. Okay, second armor is gone. Oh. There we go. Sometimes to the face works too. So, we're good. And we got a Animus Matrix and a damaged Necramech casing. Not too bad. Next one. I used one. Maybe I should try to cast. Oh, I don't have the energy. And he just armored up. Maybe I should turn Gloom off, get some energy. Let's try now. Oh, what's even happening here? One arm down. Sometimes it... What's happening? Should be fairly easy to do, but for some reason the shots are... Oh my god. About to die. Okay. Second arm. Here we go. Okay. Somehow even rip the other Necramech arm off. Okay, 2 arms gone. Got another casing. There we go. And 2 casings, a scintillant, and matrixes. Okay. Now let me just see. I was telling you guys that there is an extra objective. I mean, if you're doing level 3, you probably already know that. You activate this with your operator and then just follow Lloyd around. It's a puzzle. Good to do if you need the resources and stuff. I don't need them, so I'm not gonna do that. So, let's go. And now I got an affinity buff. Dang. And there you go. That is how to kill the easiest and the hardest Necramechs. Necros is the ideal to use if you don't have you don't have Necros. Make sure to go with someone that has him, because it's gonna make it a lot better to loot stuff. For the weapon, really, the Stropha is... I couldn't find any weapon that does its job better than itself, than it can do. It's just how it goes. This is the build. If you don't have these versions, use the ones you have. That's how it goes. It's Warframe. Alright, let me know in the comments below. What do you think about these mechs? What do you think about the bounties? Leave it a like. Subscribe. Peace.
Till next time.